27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the
5 partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Clyde Edwards.
Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
He's across midfield.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 36, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Now Bell. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run. And
the best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 21. Ravens.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll contain him to